Well, hello and namaste, and this is me Nirajan, and I'm from Nepal, and today I'm going to talking about how I able to learn English and how I can learn able to speak English language. Okay, let's start from here. Okay, especially when I was started to learn English language before 2 3 months ago, and the main process was there. I follow four parts. Okay, these parts are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Especially, I follow this part always. Okay, the first part one is reading. Okay, reading is most important section of learning any language. I was given 15 to 30 minutes for this section per day. In this section I was always doing like I read one passage per day, and I have one essay book, and uh, I always read one essay per day. From that essay I got a lot of word meanings, and from there is say I got a lot of stories, and I got that opportunity to learn English and understand English language as well. uh, by the reading of passage we learn a lot of from there. We get technique to understand English language. Especially the second one is writing, which I had followed while I learning English language. Okay, writing is also important section, and I write always a passage or a paragraph about my daily activities and daily routine. Okay, after I got up at early in the morning, and then I always try to write one passage, one paragraph in English language, and what I do today. Okay, what I will do today, and like that, and some specific topics from which I choose from the in essay books and in like current situation, uh, and social media, etc. So I always try to write as well. uh, from that section, when I was write something about the topic, then I read that, and try to find mistake. Then in the second one I try to leave that mistake. Okay, from there uh, I can able to find my mistake. Okay, so that is also an important section while learning English language, which I had followed while I am going to learn. So that is writing section. So the third one is listening. This one is also one of the important section of learning language. While you are going to learn new language, listening is listening play a vital role for learning. Okay, so that I had followed it as well, and I give it also to 15 to 20 minutes per day. I watch English videos, conversations, and the interviews, some podcast, and some short content videos like cartoon and some story videos. And because why I always watch cartoon, the reason is that uh, the cartoon is made in like children language. Children can understand that language, so that is able to understand for us. We are not native speakers, so we couldn't is understand too much difficult language at the beginning. But that is why I always try to watch that cartoon at first. Then slowly I move forward to interview podcasts like that. So after that, after there we can understand English language easily. So the fourth one is, that is last one, and that is speaking section. So this is the most important uh, while learning new language, and I always try to speak 30 minutes per day with in front of camera, and in front of mirror, and I try to speak with my friends as well, but I did not got that environment, but I try to find create and like that environment. I live in with my elder brothers, so I try to speak with him. He can understand a little bit English as well, so I find that I able to find that environment. So it was easy for me to speak with him, and the main thing is that I try to always speaking in front of camera and mirror. So I always speak 15 or 20 minutes, then record it, then I listen it as also. So I clear out my mistake, and in second video, and while I try to speak in the secondly, then I live try to leave it my mistakes from the first one. Okay, so this was my process of learning is English language, and please guys follow these tips. These are four main important tips while I learn English language. I followed these tips, and now I able to speak like this English. I'm not a fluent speaker because I am also beginner of English learning. So uh, we are not a native speaker, so that we have that mistakes always, but we try to leave that mistake as well, and keep watching, and keep supporting. So thank you for now, thank you guys, and keep learning English language. Okay, this is important. Thank you.